taking up this challenge and continuing this. So today, like yesterday, Raji shared a lot of great info about Swadhyaya and importance of reading books. So I wanted to share a video of the Spiritual Science and Spiritual India magazines. So would like to start with that way, and then today I'll be sharing my journey, my experience with meditation, and then our friend Mridula will be guiding us through the meditation. So 1 second, friends. Let me mute everyone. So friends, as I mentioned yesterday, this is a bi-monthly magazine wherein they'll be sharing lots of wisdom. So basically, this is essence of all the teachings of all masters. So you'll also get an idea about which books you want to read or continue. So this is a great way. So as I mentioned, Spiritual India, they try to cover the teachings and the concepts from the Eastern world, and Spiritual Science is about masters across the globe and their wisdom. So do subscribe to the magazines. As I mentioned, like we'll be sharing all the details in the group, the contact person and everything. So today I would like to talk about my experience and my journey with you all. I'm very happy to share with you all, friends. So as you all know, I'm Swapna and I've been meditating since 2 years, and I'm very happy to share my meditation journey, as I mentioned. So I started meditating around 2 years back. So it all started when me and some of my friends from Austin went to Houston for a music concert. So we were all talking, and I noticed that my friend Kameshwari, who's a pyramid master in Austin, she was closing her eyes and sitting in silence. I thought she was dozing off, and after a few minutes, when she opened her eyes, I asked her why she was silent and if she was tired and sleepy. So she said she was meditating. It immediately kind of, somehow rang a bell. So I got very curious and asked her what kind of meditation that was. And she was very excited to teach me the Anapanasati meditation. So I thought of trying it then, and then started meditating. Hardly just 5 to 6 minutes I meditated. Suddenly, when I opened my eyes, I noticed like immense peace and clarity. Just before that, I underwent a gall surgery, and I was physically also, because it was not even a month, so I was a little bit weak. But other than that, I did not have any issues, major issues. But I was recovering, so I was going through that phase of that pain, a little bit of pain and everything. But just in 5 to 6 minutes, as I mentioned, I noticed that clarity and that focus, and I was really surprised by suddenly the way in which I felt about things and people around me. So until then, I was just observing, I was talking to people, but after meditating for just few minutes, suddenly everything was so clear, and I noticed that, that brain fog that I had, a little bit of brain fog also vanished. So then I was so amazed, and I started meditating for a few minutes every day. Again, due to work, because my travel was almost like 2 hours up and down, and laziness, my meditation practice became a bit irregular. Then Jyotsna started group meditation classes in our community, and I made it a point to attend them. So I started meditating regularly since then. and life became beautiful than ever. So I started becoming more calm. And as I mentioned, my occasional brain fog also vanished. I felt I could handle stress better, both at work and home. And I got more clarity about what is important in life, and was also, behind trying to find out what is the true purpose of my life. So since childhood, I was very fond of visiting these religious places. And every Sunday, I used to go with my father to Ramana Maharshi Ashram in Hyderabad. I loved sitting in silence and just chanting the Aksharamana Malai and other slokas. So my father used to encourage me and my brother to come and volunteer there just to serve food and do the poor feeding and everything. So it was a great experience, and I really used to enjoy and look forward for that. So even my aunts and my cousins used to ask me to accompany them to Ramakrishna Math and Aurobindo Ashram. And I did not know anything about spirituality, but I used to love to go with them and sit in silence. So I used to believe that there is something good. So even at that age, I used to get questions about what is the difference between imagination and experience. So I always feel that the spirituality seeds were sown when I was a child, and they're watered by the Anapanasati meditation. So a couple of months before I started meditating, whenever I used to close my eyes after a hectic day at work and coming home, I used to sit, and whenever I used to close my eyes, I used to see all these faces, like known faces, unknown faces, and that was becoming so regular. And it literally, I used to think, what is going on with me? Am I going crazy? Why is this happening to me? And I also used to tell my husband, I don't know why. The moment I close my eyes, I'm seeing all these faces, and why I'm feeling this way. I'm not able to just sit calm, like something or the other happening. So days passed by, and I thought maybe I need to start yoga or some relaxation techniques. So I used to love a Buddha statues, and suddenly I came across a beautiful Buddha. I've been looking since very long, and I bought it. And just few days after that, this meditation journey began. So I felt the calling started, and I did realize. And I'm fortunate that this opportunity of learning it from my friend came, and I took the step to keep that as a continuous practice. So slowly, as I mentioned, I used to see these faces and all. As I increased my time in meditation, slowly those faces started disappearing. So I used to discuss with a lot of PSSM masters about it, and they were giving me many reasons that it could be people from your past lives, or it could be some visions. So I got a lot of clarity about why that was happening. Sometimes they used to say that if you see any faces, just ask them forgiveness, and or send them love, and send them love energies, and you'll be fine. And it really worked for me most of the time. I did experience astral travel. We'll learn about all that in coming sessions. So one thing is, we all know the aspects or things like the gratitude, forgiveness. But after coming into meditation, I realized that we discover the power that they have, and we really start applying them in our day-to-day lives. So we have a lot of sessions we'll be covering about those concepts too, and how it really helps us in our life. So we all know these concepts. It's not that we are not aware about these things. Even our elders also always used to tell us about these things. But practically how to apply and how to be in that feeling of gratitude all the time, I really got it only after coming into meditation. And I also realized that, we create our own reality. I was so fortunate, especially during the lockdown. I felt that I made good progress, learning a lot of wisdom, listening to a lot of wisdom from other masters. So I was not a very good reader, but I did start my, reading spiritual books and trying to, enhance my knowledge in that. So but I constantly used to listen to experiences of masters. So, and I understood that we have so much of power within us, and we create our own reality. So earlier, this was all like theoretical concepts and quotes, but you actually start experiencing that once you are open to receive that information or that message. And we are always so much engrossed in thought, either living in the past or future. And I feel this clouds us from knowing that we are unlimited and we have the power to create the reality that we want. And meditation is all about trying to clear those thoughts and trying to stay in the present moment, which really connects us to our soul. And So as I mentioned, and physical level, there are minor allergies and all I used to have. I was never a person who liked to take medicine, but definitely without even like me noticing, they all vanished. So as I started more and more meditation, they vanished. And pyramids also helped me a lot in healing. So one day I lifted something very heavy and I actually sprained my, my elbow and shoulder a bit. I was in pain, but then I went and I meditated under the pyramid for 2 hours at the Kameshwari's home and also Jyotsna's home. So every day I used to go and meditate, and it vanished in like just 4 to 5 days, friends. Normally, I mean, the pain that I had, I thought it will take some time. I did not take any painkillers. So all you need is that openness and that trust. And I want you all also to experiment. You don't have to just listen to me. Just try all these things. And definitely, I feel you will realize the magic of meditation and also meditation under pyramids. And one important thing is, friends, the reason why we are sharing experiences is it is very important to share our thoughts and experiences. Initially, I used to hesitate a lot about sharing experiences. I used to think what people might think. They might judge me. They might think I'm silly or something like that. But somehow I used to feel I was a person who want my answers. So I used to go and talk. In every session, I was the first person to raise hand and share my experiences and my thoughts. And eventually, I realized people messaging me saying that, oh, Swapna, even I had a similar question, but I could not put it in words. And it's good that you asked. It cleared my questions too, And the same thing happened with me too. Sometimes I didn't know how to ask. I had this question in my mind, but when somebody asked, it triggered. It told me that, yeah, this is what even I am looking for. So please share experiences, friends. It is very important. No experience or no feedback or no question is silly. Even if it is anything, nothing is silly. That's one thing I wanted to tell you. This is out of my experience. And this group, we are all here to come and meditate and share our experiences and share group energies. So there won't be any judgments. So, and definitely listening to experiences and sharing experiences. Personally, it helped me a lot to grow spiritually, and not only in that, in many other ways, in trying to opening up, just trying to speak my heart out and be very open. So that's what I wanted to tell you, friends. Thank you so much for patiently listening to me. And I'll give it over to Grudula for guiding us with the meditation. Thank you. And if there are any questions, we can, after the meditation, we can, discuss that, friends. Thank you so much. Grudula, are you ready?
Yeah, let's...
Shall I share the music?
Yes, please. Can I share the screen at the same time, or I cannot? Let's see if I can.
You can try, but meanwhile, let me share this.
Yeah.
Is the volume okay?
Yeah, little less.
Furthermore?
Yeah, little more less.
Is it good now?
Yeah. Can you see my screen or? Let's in a comfortable seated position. Cross your legs and clasp your hands. For the newcomers, we clasp our hands like this and place it on the lap. If you are sitting on a chair, cross your ankles, clasp your hands and place it on your lap. you're wearing glasses, please remove them and close your eyes. Please keep your eyes closed for the entire duration of the meditation. Now bring your attention to your breath. Observe the cool air coming in and warm air flowing out. Take a slow, long, deep inhale through your nose and exhale with your mouth open, like making a sound. One more time, friends. Let's take a deep, long inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Let's set our intention. I am dedicating the next 30 minutes wholeheartedly for myself. Dear friends, now bring your attention to your head. Relax your head. Relax your eyes, the area around your eyes. Relax your jaws. Separate your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your cheeks, your chin. Relax your neck, your shoulders. Relax your upper arms, your elbows. Relax your lower arms, your wrists. fingers, relax your chest, your stomach, relax your upper back, your lower back, relax your hips, relax your thighs, your knees, relax your calf muscles, your shins, relax your ankles, your feet, relax your toes, relax your whole body, relax your whole body, now bring your attention to your heart. Bring up an emotion from a past or a future, or relive an emotion of love or compassion. Like the love that you feel when you hug your mom or dad, or your kid, or your furry pet. emotion and let your heart center expand with that emotion. Let that energy flow from your heart to your shoulders, to your head. Now send that love energy to your stomach, to your legs. Be with your breath while you master. Become one with the breath. Observe your peaceful, natural breath for the whole duration. Our goal is to merge into emptiness. When you observe your breath, your mind becomes empty. Even your breath, my dear master. Lighter with your breath, your in-breath and your out-breath. natural to have thoughts. When you recognize that you are thinking, gently bring your attention back to your breath. Breath is your master, my friend. Dear friends, as you become one with your breath, allow yourself to slowly empty all the thoughts. When your mind is empty, you are receiving cosmic energy into your body from the top of your head. As you empty your mind, feel any sensation in your body. Be a witness to that sensation. If any part of your body requires healing, send that energy to that part of the body with an intention to heal. Be with your breath, my dear masters. Let's express gratitude. It's the wind of positive emotion that helps you to receive more. Let's be grateful to our parents, teachers, and mentors helping us learn and expand our knowledge. Let's be thankful to our friends and family for supporting us. Let's be grateful to Mother Earth and Mother Nature for nurturing us. Be grateful to the sun, moon, and the stars for being an integral part of our life and providing us endless possibilities. And let's be grateful for taking out time for ourselves, caring for ourselves, and then caring for others. Whenever you are ready, please keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can open your eyes. Thank you, friends. Thank you for sharing your energies with us, and hope you have a great meditation.
Thank you, Mrudula. That was beautiful meditation.
Thank you, Swapna.
Wonderful guidance. Friends, if you would like to continue in that state, please continue. Meanwhile, if anybody wants to share experiences or feedback, you can unmute yourself and share it with us.